Within this movement, the acronym MGTOW refers to men going their own way. Because of any one or more of the following issues, many men make the conscious decision not to marry or enter into committed relationships with women. Laws in almost every country are structured in a way that gives an advantage to women, and men who are accused of assaulting a woman or committing domestic violence are presumed guilty until they can prove their innocence. Women are never punished, not even in the event that they make false accusations of assault or violence, and in the event that they were unable to demonstrate due to the fact that the legal system, which generally sides with women in the event of a divorce and forces men to pay alimony and child support for the rest of their lives, has been ruined by these people throughout their entire lives, merely due to the fact that they put significant effort into their career and achieved success. And the woman simply made the decision to remain a homemaker. In 86.8% of divorce cases involving children, the custody of the child is awarded to the woman, and ended up paying alimony. In 97% of the cases, the court system does not even make sure that the money that is paid for child support is used for the child's benefit. Instead of the mother, women file for divorce at a rate of 80%, which also accounts for the fact that divorce occurs in 50% of marriages, and that women cheat at a rate of 50%. Therefore, it is highly unlikely that it is even your fault, but you will end up losing 50% of your life savings, and will be required to make financial contributions to your ex-wife for the rest of your life. Even in the event that a woman of a more advanced age sexually assaulted you when you were a teenager and she gets, you are going to be responsible for paying child support. After the age of 18, according to the genocentrism prevalent in our society, assault charges against men are never taken seriously. Despite the fact that men are more likely to be assaulted than women, when compared to their female counterparts, male victims of domestic violence receive almost no support. And this is true even when the prison population is taken into account. If a woman were to slap a man, it would mean that the man was an awful person. On the other hand, if a man slaps, it was a terrible thing for him to slap her. Consequently, there exists a double standard in today's society. However, if violence against women is depicted for humorous purposes, there will be a strong backlash from society, demands, and equality of genders. However, this is only limited to the good parts: equal pay, right to a naked chest, equal representation, and well-paying jobs like of companies. However, they back out when the burden of responsibilities comes into play. Bills should be split, there should be equal representation in government, and people should not be forced to work dangerous jobs like mining or stand on trains and buses when there are no seats available. In other words, women are treated with the same degree of care and delicacy as delicate snowflakes, while the idea that men are disposable due to a lack of incentive still persists. To enter into romantic partnerships, women are more likely to be attracted to men who are superior to them in a variety of dimensions, including height, intelligence, income, humor, and physical prowess. This leaves the guy with someone who is inferior in height and mental capacity, weaker. Therefore, the only contribution that women make is sexual activity. Therefore, the man must run the risk of blowing through half of his life savings, seeing his children spend time in jail, and seeing his career come to an end. And on top of that, put up with her mood swings and expensive demands just for sex when he can simply choose to have one-night stands or hire prostitutes instead of putting up with her at all. Therefore, there is no rational reason for a guy to get into a relationship if there is a simpler alternative that is also more logical, less expensive, and safer. 5 characteristics that are unique to women. According to one theory of evolution, women are predisposed to select partners who own more resources. This is because in the days of the cavemen, the male who brought in more resources was the one who was responsible for taking care of the family, and her child will be better off as a result, while men are hardwired to be attracted to fertile women because they can produce children who are in better health. To put it another way, women are biologically programmed to seek out and accumulate wealth. If Dan Bilzerian were living on the street, he would not receive as many chicks, and people have the expectation that he will prioritize his money in order to keep his girlfriend happy, which she will reward with sex. Therefore, the modern marriage is essentially the same as prostitution that has been legalized, with the exception that it is more expensive and can cost you 1,000 times more. A man would much rather have the freedom to live his life as a bachelor and enjoy it. Not all women are alike. This is just meant to be taken as a general guideline. It refers to the vast majority of women, and statistics back up my claim.